Bryce Young. We'll get more updates. It seems like it was a sprained shoulder. Who knows what that means?
Right.
That seems like a huge variant.
Don't ask Nick about
it. Let's talk about the kids that played.
Did y'all see after that game? She asked it. She was asking her. She framed the question oddly, but she said, "Despite Bryce Young's injury, blah blah blah, the rest of the team," and he was so amped up and sitting on go, knowing that he was going to be asked about it. No matter what, he didn't hear her first part of her question or last part of her question. And he just pushed torpedo launch, and he just went in it, man. He was so ready to go, and then it's almost like I felt so sorry for her because it didn't matter what she was asking.
Yeah.
He was pushing it, man.
She did well.
She did do well. Yeah. She did do well.
She did do well. She goes, all right, let's talk about the other guy. How much trouble are they if Bryce Young is not healthy for a stretch? Now they got what was once the biggest game ever against Texas A&M this weekend that now College Game Day isn't even going to. What were the preseason odds that College Game Day would not be in Tuscaloosa for the Texas A&M Alabama game?
And not only not be in Tuscaloosa, but be in Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah, be in Lawrence, Kansas.
That tells you again why college football is the greatest, because
10,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1, maybe more.
Anyway, Bryce Young needs to get back. Kid's really, really good. But Alabama, we'll see. It's a big game next week anyway.
I mean, I was impressed that Alabama reasserted itself. You're up like 28-0 or 28-7. I don't remember what it was. And then it gets back to 28-23. And the Pig fans are going crazy, and your quarterback is hurt. And it's like, they were wobbling a little bit, but then they absolutely turned it on. I mean, big play after big play after big play offensively. And I'm wondering where the back end speed is for Arkansas, because it's like 70 yards, 70 yards, 70 yards. But that was an impressive response. I think that for that, Saban's got to be happy about that. But yes, clearly you need your Heisman Trophy quarterback back sooner than later playing in the SEC.
I think that game was like you saw where they're still a couple recruiting classes away, Arkansas. Right? It's like they're still getting the depths. Go ahead, Ross.
And it's the fourth quarter, right? Yeah, we talk about Nick Saban's teams quite a bit in the fourth quarter, and you hear a lot. I think it was Saban who, back when he was at LSU, started the original fourth quarter program winter workouts with Tommy Moffitt, and that was always the focus in every game. It's Nick Saban, and in the fourth quarter when he has a lead there, they don't give it up, and that's exactly what we saw. But give it up for Jahmyr Gibbs, Alabama running back, over 200 yards, had a big touchdown run, I think, late in that game, and kind of took over when his quarterback was out. But it doesn't sound like a real serious injury. I mean, Saban made it sound like Bryce Young has had this injury before and recovered pretty quickly. So, but it's not like they need him. I mean, honestly, they don't need him against A&M. I don't think they need him against A&M. I mean, no, I think they can win the game without him.
You could go single wing probably and outscore A&M at this point.
Their offense is so dysfunctional. It's amazing how bad it is.
Yeah. When they need him is when they go to Knoxville October 15th.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, got to. That offense is not dysfunctional. That offense has been pretty impressive, and that'll be a big one.